Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your mid-month tarot card reading for the last couple of weeks in February. I'll be using a number of tarot cards today, so let's get started and see what we've got for you, Sagittarius. So I'm looking for messages, please. Oops, okay, so Three of Pentacles popped out. We'll see if that comes as well. That's a lot of the time. Three of Pentacles about teamwork, collaboration as well. So that's interesting to see if that comes out. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm looking for messages, please. Messages and energies for the last couple of weeks for Sagittarius. And I'd just like to remind you, if that's okay, to like the video if you did enjoy watching it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's completely free. But also I wanted to mention that I've got a Patreon community I've just created, which has got different tiers, so different things you can have by myself, like pick a card, etc. The highest tier offers you a one-to-one video reading with myself once a month as well. So have a look, see what you think. And if you can support me, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, messages for Sagittarius, last 2 weeks in February. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Wands. Two of Wands. Eight of Cups. And Two of Swords. Okay. Let's move these along. I want to make sure I can fit all the cards in. Okay, so let's get a Tree of Life card. Message for you, for Sagittarius, please. Mid-month reading for February for Sagittarius, please. Message for Sagittarius, thank you. Mercy. Lovely. Abundance, gratitude, and big ideas. Jupiter. Lovely. Okay. Let's get these cards are classed as love oracle cards. Now don't forget though, love doesn't necessarily always have to be romantic, it can be platonic as well. So just looking for one message please for Sagittarius for mid-month in February, please. These are really tricky to shuffle, they're so big. One message, thank you. Okay. Love is all around you. Lovely. That's interesting. Okay, right, let's get an animal tarot card for Sagittarius, please. Message for Sagittarius. Just one message, please. That one's sticking out. I love this card. Six of Winter, the rescue cat. Leaving troubles behind, leaving those turbulent waters behind, Sagittarius. And that, I think, that links in nicely with the Eight of Cups. Okay, last card for Sagittarius, please. These are the Healing with Angels Oracle cards. Message for Sagittarius, please, for mid-month. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Message for Sagittarius, please. Last couple of weeks of February, thank you. Healing. Beautiful. And that goes lovely with the rescue cat here. Moving away from those troubled waters and going to a healing space. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to have a little sip of tea. Sorry, Sagittarius, my throat's really dry today. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have got, the only cups we have here is the Eight of Cups, but the tarot, or my guides are reminding you that love is all around you, which is beautiful. And it's saying there's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as a truth. I think this is sometimes when getting stuck in our heads that a lot of the time when you are lonely, say if you're single, we just think that there's not love, there's not enough love to go around, there's not anybody that's you can attract in your life for love, etc. And this is just to remind you that love is everywhere, but you have got to acknowledge that truth. So you can acknowledge that through an affirmation, say love is all around me all the time. I have an abundance of love in my life. And especially with this card, actually, with the Jupiter card, Now, Jupiter's going direct in Gemini, which is wonderful. And this card is about abundance, gratitude, and big ideas. And I feel this is very related to this love is all around you. And I feel it's reminding you there is an abundance of love around you. Be grateful for the love you have in your life. But if you want to attract more, just use those affirmations. Love is all around me. I have an abundance of love in my life. I attract love on a daily basis. So try to think of an affirmation that suits you. But if you are looking to attract more love in your life, just be reminded that it is around you. And if you want an abundance of love, maybe just start using those affirmations as well. Right, okay. So I feel that these cards here are very much related to the Eight of Cups. So I'm just going to kind of single this one card out first, related to these cards. Now, the Eight of Cups is just generally about, it can be sometimes about abandoning something. It can be abandoning a situation or a person. It's walking away from something. It can also be abandoning a plan of some sort. But generally, it's when you leave something behind that no longer serves you. And it's kind of you're seeking your truth. Now, it can be a situation or a person you're leaving behind, but you're moving on, which ties in beautifully with the Six of Winter, which I'll read to you. The challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. So you're moving on. These two cards are very much about moving on, but it's telling you that the worst is behind you and those turbulent times are behind you and you're going to calmer waters. So very much you're on a kind of new path of self-discovery and looking for your truth. And the truth, at the end of the day, generally is what makes you happy, what does make you happy. But it's a beautiful indicator of things getting better. And if you have been going through some rough times, it's just saying embrace those happier times ahead because they are ahead. And you're leaving all the crap behind you. I'm just going to have another slurp of tea. Sorry, Sagittarius. Okay, sorry. What comes with this, though, is this beautiful time of healing. You're going through this healing. You may not realise you're going through a healing period, but you are. And I feel that links, I know I'm going backwards a little bit, but I feel this links to the Two of Swords, this Crossroads. But I feel that you are, from moving away from this, you're going into time of healing, which is beautiful. But let's get back to the very beginning here with the first card of the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is a beautiful, generous card. Now, it generally indicates gifts or charity of some sort. It can indicate money, assistance, support, employment, sharing. It's a kind of give or take kind of card. So are you giving or are you taking at the moment, Sagittarius? And that's what you've got to ask yourself, I suppose. And I think it all depends on your circumstances. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't be giving if you haven't got it. So which is a good indicator for money. And so I feel there is money around you. Especially with abundance card here, I do feel that there is money around you. So I think there's a certain amount of gratitude here as well for what you have. You're obviously being well paid for something, but I feel that it can be a give and take situation. Make sure that you're not giving too much or you're not taking too much. So just be mindful of that as well. It's about that balance. It's really important in your life. So make sure that things are balanced too. But if you're able to be generous, which is always a beautiful thing to do, isn't it? And you've got this is a Sagittarius card yourself at the end of the day. So this is Sagittarius, and this is about passion. There's like a renewed sense of passion I'm feeling here. And it does say, if you love a challenge, because this type of card relates to a challenge, not saying a challenge in times, I'm saying about a challenge itself. So it's very active and energetic card. This can be an energetic person, somebody who's can be hasty sometimes and makes quick decisions, who's quite ambitious and generous. But the Knight of Wands actually does mean generosity as well. There could be somebody in your life that's been very generous with you, or you as a Sagittarian might be being able to be very generous with other people, which is lovely, because you've got Sagittarius here again in the Two of Wands. So this is very much a big yes that this is your reading. Now this is about two paths, which I feel are very related to the Two of Swords here. Now this is, I feel that you've got them, because it's in the centre of your reading, you've got two paths here and decisions to make. It kind of reminds you as well that grass is always green on the other side, kind of thing. It can sometimes indicate immigration, suddenly leaving. But I feel there's a sense of restlessness here and withdrawal. But I feel that it's more to do with the choices. Excuse me, just having a little drink. Sorry. It's more to do with the choices, I feel, with the Two of Swords. You come into some sort of crossroads. And I'm feeling when you leave whatever you're leaving behind, it could be a state of mind or situation or a person, but it's going to bring you to this crossroads here as well. Now, this crossroads, this is a Libran card, so Libra is all about balance. It's about facing your fears. It can be mental conflict of some sort, but I do feel it's just this decision you've got to make, some sort of decision. And I feel once you've made some of this sort of decision, and it's after this period of time, things are becoming more clear as well. But it is a stalemate. At the end of the day, you can stay in this position you are at the moment, or you can face the truth, face some sort of truth and make a decision. And then you'll come away from this stalemate position, this crossroads. You can stay in the stalemate position, but I do feel there's some sort of decision you have to make. But I just want to remind you regarding love, the affirmation you should say around love, that love is all around you and that you have an abundance of love in your life. I love this card because this is Jupiter. This is a lovely, lucky planet as well. So I love this abundance of this. And I love the embracing the happier times ahead with the Six of Winter and the healing you're going through. But there's still some sort of crossroads. This could simply mean that you're at that stalemate situation because you have to go through some sort of healing to be able to make a decision. So it's taking time out while you heal. There's something you want to move on, you want to do something different, and you've got the passion and ambition to do it. But you just need to go through some sort of healing, which happens a lot of the time when we have moved on from something or we have been through some turbulent times. So it's important to heal as well. But above all, I want you to remember that love is all around you as well, Sagittarius. So don't forget that. You're loved. Just keep telling yourself that you're very loved. There's new opportunities here as well for you, Sagittarius. So I think that the last couple of weeks in February, you're just going to start seeing them culminating as well. And you're going to maybe hopefully get past this crossroads, but maybe not until March. But I'd love to know. I really love to know if this resonates, if this is relevant to your life right now. If you can, let me know. That'd be wonderful. If you did enjoy the reading, please click like. And if you haven't already, I'd be very grateful if you subscribed. And I hope to see you again, and take care, Sagittarius.